Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming in this short session because this session will not be as long as our regular meeting. I'm trying to make it short and pretty, and I won't talk too much, but I hope there will be more discussion because as we know, science tell us what to do, but the art tell us about how to do it, right? We might know the science thing, the knowledge, how to charter a club and everything, which I will next after this share to you. And you can also browse about it actually everywhere. Google has a lot of things you can read, but the art of how doing it will be different. Every time you're trying to approach from one club, one prospect club, to another club. So here we start from the science first, and then we go to the art. Starting a Toastmasters club. I hope you all can see my slide. Can you see my slide? Give me your thumbs. Okay, thank you. And let me minimize this. A brief about me, as Revo already introduced me previously. And why we have to charter clubs in Toastmasters? Maybe some of you think that I'm joining Toastmasters because I want to improve my speaking skills, my English or Mandarin or Bahasa skills. And I'm not bothered about how many clubs will be here in Toastmasters, right? But remember, as you join Toastmasters, you also train yourself or improve yourself to be a leader. If you are not a leader yet, you are practicing to be a leader. And if you are already a leader, you are improving yourself to be a better leader. As a leader, you have to believe in the organization, the company, or anything or any business you are running, you are leading. Then by your faith, I believe you want to share it, to spread the words to all over the world, right? As we are here in Toastmasters, after being a members, or some of you already become excos or even district officers, because you know Toastmaster provide a lot of good things, and we are here already be improved. I'm admitting by Yusuf, already improved ourselves in a lot of things. For me myself, not only my speaking skills or my English become a little bit more fluent after I joined 2 or 3 years in Toastmasters. I also know how to make a smooth networking and also how to lead people, something I never know before. So I also want to share these opportunities to be a better person to more people out there. That's why we have to chartering clubs. And also, I heard once Burona said, you cannot expect that members and clubs will be there forever. There will be some come and some goes, right? And we need this sustainability. Toastmasters is here for almost 1 century, right? Next year, we will have 100 years anniversary of Toastmasters. And that's how long Toastmaster has been sustained. How? Because everyone know this is a good organization. And we are here also know that we want to be a part of this sustainability. Another reason to charter club, it is also for getting district recognition program. For example, if you are now a Toastmasters and you know that you are a good Toastmaster, that you can achieve a higher degree of Toastmaster, which is distinguished Toastmasters. This is one thing you have to do to be a sponsor of a club. So you have to charter clubs. And last but not least, of course, you want to leave a good legacy. When you are in Toastmaster, I don't know if you will be Toastmaster your whole life, or maybe you are a Toastmasters and then you are not a Toastmaster again for some times in the future, but you have this legacy while you are being a Toastmasters. You chartered a club, and that club, quote unquote, is like your child, a good legacy where you build people, you improve people, you provide opportunities, you make Toastmasters sustained, and also you got the district recognition program. A lot of things why you have to charter a club. And when you know, yeah, I know, I want to charter a club as well. That's why I come to this Edusession, right? But where should I start? When I was starting my journey in Toastmaster, I also cannot imagine. Don't say to charter a club, to find a new member to join Toastmaster. I can never imagine about that. But by talking and having a conversation with Toastmasters and also non-Toastmasters, then we know by spreading these good words of what we have experienced and how we improve. Sometimes we don't say anything, but people can see us. Wow, you are very good in speaking. Wow, your English is improving like a bullet train so fast. How can you do that? Then we share the words. And if there are some people want to improve themselves and they are willingly to ask their communities or their friends or everything, or maybe their organization, their companies, there you go, you have a chance. And I ever heard as well from our CGD Suharjo, he spread a lot of proposals. From a lot of proposals, maybe you can charter some clubs or not at all, but at least you try. Where you can send that proposal for new clubs, NGO. For example, like Rotary or Lions Club, also organization, right? They are also non-profit like us, but different vision and mission. Maybe the community in church, because one member approached me that he want to open a Toastmaster clubs for the church, because the leader in the church, actually, they speaks a lot in public and they need these skills. So in the religion community, you have a chance to open the club. Or maybe hobbies community, book club, sport club, professional organization. I believe every profession, every place, when you are in some level, you need the skill of public speaking, right? Start with public speaking, and then they know while they are joining Toastmaster, they also gain leadership skills. And then maybe for activity, like in my company, the boss proposing, we need to have some activity to connect the leader of the sisters company, because usually in the meeting, formal meeting, they cannot have fun. All are talking about serious things. So we need some activities for a not very tense meeting. There you go. You can try. Or maybe activity for the senior residents can be done as well. Also, you can try to reinstate the Toastmasters Club, which already been closed. And another thing is for business. Can you name any business who doesn't need public speaking? I believe all business need public speaking and leadership skills, right? Anything, insurance, foreign companies, government, university, we got a lot of clubs in this area, right? And type of clubs, what kind of clubs we can charter here? Community clubs, you know, community clubs like my club Maranatha, which everyone can come. Or corporate clubs, this is usually for the company, they are closed only for that company employee. Or the specialty, for example, you want to charter Toastmaster clubs for doctor. So only doctor, only special profession can be the member of this club. So they can form their own culture there according to their profession. Or maybe the financial Toastmasters club. Or maybe football Toastmasters club. So the theme every meeting is about football. You can make it as well. There is also advanced Toastmasters club, almost the same like the other clubs, but of course the people there has been experienced in Toastmasters, so the learning and the feedback will be more advanced. I hope you can follow me. The roadmap of chartering Toastmasters clubs. If you see this box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, very simple. Yeah, the knowledge is very simple, but the art is a little bit tricky. First is lead generation. This can be inbound or outbound lead. What I mean here is to start a Toastmasters club that can be two leads. First is if you approach some community or some company to lead the club chartering. Or on the contrary, you know nothing, but then someone call you either from the company or from the district, ask you, can you please to organize this company is going to charter a club, blah, 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 blah. So it can be inbound or outbound, right? But I suggest you to be the one who be proactive, like our CGD Joe, share the proposal everywhere. So maybe after you share 100 proposals, 10 clubs can be chartered. Amen for that. And also, what do you need to do in this very first lead generation? You have to define the need, how Toastmaster will benefit them. I mean, for company or for community or maybe for senior residents, their goals to open a club in Toastmasters can be different. So you need to acknowledge that. And you need to know if Toastmaster can fulfill their need. We cannot force something they don't need. So if they talk, for example, one organization approached me and said, we need to learn English because no one can speak English here. Then we need someone to teach us the basic English. That's how I think Toastmasters is not very suitable for them, right? Because they need to learn the basic grammar of English. In Toastmasters, some people know a little bit about English, even though just a little bit, because we're practicing. We are not learning ABC or past tense, present tense from the beginning. So we need to recognize, is Toastmaster the right answer for them? If yes, then continue. You ask for the PIC and do the initial contact. By the initial contact, you can offer and you can again try to recognize, is community club or corporate club will be the most suitable for them, right? Because community club, everyone can join, but the corporate club, only for the employee. If the company has only 6 people want to join the Toastmasters, they cannot open a club. There will be minimum of 20 members to charter a new club. So if that company only have 6 people, they have to be a community club. They have to accept people from outside. But if they say, no, we don't want other people than us, it should be corporate club. There you go, the art. You have to persuade them to have 20 members at least. And then the next thing is introduction meeting. Before I continue, I would like to ask you here, who ever tried to share a proposal for chartering Toastmasters clubs? Please type 1 if you ever sent proposal, or type 0 if you never sent any proposal to charter new clubs. Let me check. Okay. Only Joe. So for you who type 0, this is a very proper Edusession for you, because we will start from the very beginning. And again, please type number 2 if you have in mind right now, who will I approach if I want to start a new club as my legacy? Please type number 2 if you have in your mind. Wow, a lot of people, right? Wow, Renko, thank you. Agra, I know you do. And Bruno, oh, no question about that. Thank you so much. So I hope I can enrich you with this. We will go in discussion later. Okay, and then continue. What will we do in introduction meeting? Again, we talk what is Toastmasters, and then maybe we simulate a little bit, or I can say we gun them that if you think you are already very good in public speaking, no, you are not. You still have room for improvement. So in introduction meeting, when I'm sharing my presentation, I usually play this table topic. The table topic usually touch people in their heart that they know they need to learn further, even though they are very good already, but there are always still room for improvement, right? And that's how you deliver how Toastmasters can meet their need. Or maybe you can also discuss if this company, for the corporate, if this company need to uplift the employees' leadership skills, they can be done as well. Or in community, we will talk what they need and how will we address that. After talking and discussion, schedule for a demo meeting, because when you are discussing, our prospect club will have this abstract idea about Toastmasters, especially if they never come to any Toastmasters meeting before. They will have these abstract ideas and like they imagining something very different. So just schedule for demo meeting so they can see how the meeting will go and what they will have in the club, right? And also speak about the investment. And the investment for me, I think it's very cheap, Toastmaster, rather than, because in my company, they once make a corporation with EF, and it costs a lot compared to Toastmaster, very far. And let them know they have to have minimum 20 members, including 7 excos. There will be a form for that. So they need to make the list, like Excel forms, the name, the email, and from these 20, who the 7 exco will be from these 20. If they have more than 20, that will be good as well. And also ask for the club detail. What is your club will be named for? And the contact, the address, and how will your meeting? Once a week or once every 2 weeks? If they said maybe once a month, persuade them, not once a month, too long, right? So it's usually once a week or once every 2 weeks. Or if they want to make their meeting online or on-site or hybrid, because this will Determine the mentors. Yeah, if you already have question, you may type it and then we will discuss it after this. Here we go, the demonstration meeting. And then in the demonstration meeting, while you are doing the demonstration meeting, you already know who will be the sponsors and mentors. There will be 2 sponsors and 2 mentors. The sponsor, maybe one is yourself. And another one you can discuss either with your ex-coach or with your division directors, your area directors, or maybe with CGD Joe, who will be the sponsors and also mentors. For offline meeting, of course, the mentors should be in the same city because they have to come like every week or every 2 weeks for 6 months or sometimes until 12 months. So this have to be considered. In demonstration meeting, make sure you invite and make sure they come. The lead, key stakeholders, and also the potential club members because they are the people who will be in the club. So they have to know what will they face later. And you have also had to prepare the demo meeting team like regular meeting, full role takers. In our regular meeting, we have prepared speech and table topics. In demo meeting, you can have 1 maybe or 2 prepared speech, or you just have Edusession, maybe about Toastmasters, about pathway, or everything. And then make sure the prospect members experience these table topics. Like I said before, touch their hearts deeply after doing table topics. I believe you all here have a deep memory of our first table topic. Let's make them have them too, experience that too. And this is about investment. The club charter's fee will be 125. The corporate club usually paid by company. The community club, you can discuss if this number will be divided by the number of members. If they have 20 members, this will be divided by 20. And then new member fee, $20 per person. And also the membership fee for 6 months is 60, but usually we started club not always in April or October, right? So it will be prorated. For example, if they want to start their clubs next month in December, so they need to pay from December until September, means 6 months, 10 months, not 6 months, right? So it will be 2,000. So club charter fee registration. For corporate club, usually this will be paid by the company, this number. But for community club or specialty club or advanced club, they can decide if this number will be divided by this 20 member. Right. Next. After they agree, yeah, they are very enthusiastic. Let's make this happen. Let's start a new club. The 20 of us are very happy with the demo meeting. So we want to start a new club as soon as possible. Wait. First, you have to fill the application form. This application form will be done by club sponsors. Here's where the club sponsors start to work. There are a lot of forms. I will not explain it one by one, but once you are doing this, we can discuss. You can discuss with me or our division director, Burona, or with Joe. Yeah. This form is not very complicated actually, but you have to pay attention to details because all of these forms, you put details on it. For example, the member's email. I have experience. I type it right, but the TI missed 1 letter. Then the member cannot start his pathway. So make sure you fill everything correctly, especially for the payment. Count and recount, check and recheck the number, the payment number. And if you do by credit card or wire transfer, because if you buy wire transfer, there will be extra $10 for that. Make sure you include that number. Recheck all forms, correct and sign properly. This can be signed by the club president and or the secretary of the prospect club, of the club you are chartering. So not your president, but the president of the club you are chartering. After you know every forms are already correct and intact, you email all application to this email. If you want to screenshot this, please do newclubs@toastmasters.org and keep following up, because in my experience, it will take 2 until 4 weeks, sometimes more, for TI to make every process completed, right? So you keep following up and ask them, when will this process will complete? And make sure after the process is complete, every member in the club have the greeting emails from TI. That's how they can start their pathway and start their journey in Toastmasters. Sometimes 1 or 2 members didn't get the email. So you have to following up again. Sometimes the problem is from the member, sometimes from the TI. So this is the club sponsors to do. And after everything settled, you can start the meeting. And here the club mentors start to work, right? Make sure from the very beginning, this club has quality meetings. So after the mentoring period is over, you can leave them at ease. They can do everything by themselves. Make sure that they can do that in 6 months or for maximum 12 months, unless you want to be the mentor forever, right? Make sure you do the Xcode training for role, for basket, for DCP. This they have to know. So after you finish your role as mentor, they can do everything by themselves. You tell them about sharing docs or creating some WhatsApp group. Tell them to do members onboarding, because you know they will have new members after you leave as mentors. After you leave as sponsors, they can sustain their club by having new members, and they know what to do with the new members. And you do training on role taking to make sure their meetings are qualified, not chaos meeting. And encourage them to networking with other clubs. That's how they can learn from others. And make sure they attend the other training, because we have a lot of training by district or division, right? Some of you maybe just attend our district trainings, and that's how we can enrich and they can enrich their experience and skills in Toastmasters. If you want to know more in this web, if you want to screenshot again, you may. And the forms, the detail of what I'm telling you today will be here. So I'm stopped with the science, and we will discuss about the art. How many minutes I still have? Ooh, only 5 minutes, yeah, Agra. I asked for 5 more minutes for discussion. So if I have anyone who want to discuss about this club chartering, if you are now still confused, you can try. Yeah.
Sorry, may I know what is the difference between club founder and club charterer? Is that the same person?
Club founder and club charterer.
Yes.
I think the one who be listed will be club sponsor and club mentor. So
Sponsor
if you are, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so if you are the founder or the charterer, you may list it your name as the sponsors. Or if you want to do the mentoring for the club yourself, you can also do, because being club mentor also one of the requirement to be DTM, right? So if you have never do any club mentoring or club sponsoring, once you chartered a club, put your name as the club sponsor and club mentor. So you already got two things, right? And you ask, if you have no experience, I suggest you, because there will be two sponsors and two mentors, you can ask another one who already have experience to be the other sponsors or mentors. So you can learn from him, and then next time you can share to others as well. Thank you. I don't see who was asking. Renko ya? Ah, okay. So Renko, I really hope you have someone in your mind to be approached. And in my experience, after I approached like 5 people, they will say, yeah, we will consider it. But remember to keep asking like every 2 weeks, so how about Toastmasters? Maybe one of them will, okay, let's do the initial meeting. Let's do the demo meeting. And there you go, you chartered a club. There are a lot of people to support you. Don't hesitate to ask anyone. Ask me, ask Burona, ask Joe. We will more than happy to share with you, to guide you until the club is settled. Do I have another question? We still have maybe 2 minutes.
Anna, what is the most challenging part in chartering a club?
Thank you, Burona. The most challenging in chartering a club, because in my experience, the chartering club process is quite smooth, but the initiating, I mean, when you approach someone, and then, like I said before, when I describe about Toastmasters, then this lady I approached, she has different imagination about how Toastmasters is. So I just asked her to come to one offline meeting of Toastmasters, and another one is the online meeting. Because a lot of people, even though there are a lot of Toastmasters members, but out there are a lot of people who don't know about Toastmasters yet. And once they attend the meeting, they like got the enlightenment. Oh my God, we need this. But the phase to make them sure and to make them want to start collecting and gathering 20 members is the most challenging part. Thank you, Brona. Okay, I think my time already finished. Thank you everyone to listening to me.